grown adult who doesn't believe in having. Hi, how's it going, everyone? I'm Allie Burns from Picks and Parlays. This is Game Time Decision. I have it on Friday. It's totally Monday. It's that kind of day. That's what kind of day I'm already having. So we're just that. But yes, it is Monday, August the 9th. Usually my day off, but I'm going to fill in for Detroit Lenny here with Tim and Nick Earle from Earle Sports Bets. What's going on, Nick?
Oh, not too much. Hopefully today is going to be a good day. A very small slate. So I do have 4 plays on today's slate. None of them is in the game that's starting in 5 minutes. So a lot of my action's a little bit later. I've doubled up on the last game of the night. So should be a fun night. Yesterday was a profitable day in baseball. I'm hoping for the same today.
Cool. I like it. Timothy, short card day. You're good. You're a short card kind of kid, huh? Like a short bus kind of kid. It just makes sense.
Exactly. Okay, you understand. Now,
exactly.
You know what? Anything today can be better than yesterday. I think I got the Yankee game right, and yeah, that was about it. I had like 8 plays yesterday and went 1-7. It was a awful day. A lot of trends ended. Yesterday, Kansas City went under like 12 out of 13 games, went over.
Oh,
Detroit under 9 straight games, went over. Cincinnati, who's been absolutely beating the crap out of the Pirates the past couple days, scores 3 runs. Yeah, it was just a bunch of those where it got frustrating after a while. Like I had the under in the Boston game, and neither team was scoring good the past couple days. Like Saturday, they had a doubleheader, 15 innings, and scored 4 runs. And then all of a sudden, they score 17 in the next game. It's whatever. A bunch of trends ended, and a bunch of money came out of my account. But
went right to money heaven, didn't it?
Exactly. But for whatever reason, short slates I seem to do better on. But hey, today's a new day. Let's get it.
Yep, let's get it. That's just it. I bet very lightly on the weekends just because of that. And I tend to bet like more exotic things on the weekends. Like I want my tennis or my race cars or my soccer or something.
NASCAR? Wow.
I do. I bet Formula One also. That's really
okay.
More
okay. I got you.
But I know Alan Miles was on Chase Elliott yesterday, so I was sweating his. I got in on it too late. I couldn't bet it, but I was sweating his action and watching that happen.
Second.
Chase Elliott.
He came a second. Okay. Larson won. Larson.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not a Larson fan. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm just not.
Not a fan.
Anyway, not a fan. I don't like the Bushes either, and they're both from Vegas. And you're supposed to like love Kurt and Kyle if you live in Vegas. And I'm like,
no, growing up, our grandfather loved Tony Stewart, and that was the big driver he followed. But I don't really follow NASCAR. I'm in like a family NASCAR fantasy league with my grandfather, my uncle, Nick, and some of their friends. So
that's super cool.
Yeah. So I guess for this year, my favorite drivers are Brad Keselowski, Christopher Bell, and Chris Buescher.
I'm an AJ. My drivers all set. I like Jimmy Johnson, but I like AJ Allmendinger and Casey Kane. Were my guys.
I have Allmendinger on my bench.
JJ, and KK. Those are my guys. But Tony Stewart, he was just such a dirty driver. Like I remember him just being a dirty driver, and that maybe it's just something my dad put into my head. But he's the Home Depot car, right? He drove the Home Depot car.
He was a Home Depot 20 car.
Him and Paul Tracy. My dad hates Tony Stewart and Paul Tracy. So you know how sometimes you don't like something because your parents do, and you're not exactly sure why you don't, but you just go with it. That's kind of how I am with Tony Stewart. Yankees, yeah.
Yankees.
Fair. Well, I know why you don't like the Yankees because you're Mets fans. That doesn't.
Oh yeah, Yankee was a bad word in our house.
Oh, I bet. Oh, that's funny. All right, so we're gonna go over. There's only a couple games going on today. We like a short card. Jeff goes on number 24 card. Jeff Gordon. I'm not a Jeff Gordon person. Or Robbie for that matter. Hi, Elliot V. I haven't seen you in a while. How's it going, Elliot V? Okay, so yeah, we don't have plays on the Cincinnati game. All right, we're not into that Reds game. It starts in about 1 minute, so don't ask. It's already happening.
Yeah, lean over in that game. That's just about it, though.
Yeah, there's a lean to the over.
I have a bet on the over, but it starts in a minute anyway, so it's no use in us breaking it down.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair. And then they did add the YouTube link in the chat. So if you guys haven't subscribed to the YouTube channel yet, do it because we're close. I'll get back to that in a little bit, but go subscribe to the YouTube channel. The link is in the chat. So White Sox at the Twins. White Sox a big favorite here, no surprise there. And then the total's 9.5. Tim, what did you like in this one?
This is a very similar thing to one of the bets I made last Monday, and I'm going Twins today. I actually got them full game money line. They're coming off of a 3-game winning 3 out of 4 from Houston, which is no easy task. Houston's one of the best teams in the league right now, and they just went and beat 3 out of 4 in Houston, I should say.
And White Sox have had trouble with the Astros all season long, so I'm just saying, there's that too.
And then also looking at the Sunday night baseball approach, White Sox played Sunday night, and they also I feel like this is a big letdown spot for the White Sox. Cannot speak today. They just came off of a 3-game series against their crosstown rivals, and that's a big series each and every time they get to play. And I think that it's just going to be a big letdown spot. I'm grabbing the Twins. They're on a little bit of a streak. Yes, the White Sox just swept the Cubs.
Mm-hmm.
But
who are the Cubs? Yeah,
the Cubs that have Ortega and Contreras. And they kept Hendricks for whatever reason. But no, I'm on the Twins tonight. A little bit of a plus money. I know that underdogs have not been playing well that much. I think Higgs said something about
55 and 18.
What was the numbers?
55 and 18.
55 and 18 for the past couple of days, and it hasn't really worked out playing underdogs. But I'm grabbing the Twins tonight.
All right, Nick, what are you doing?
Yeah, I'm doing the exact same thing. I'm looking at that Sunday night baseball fade. The White Sox, they played last night for Sunday night baseball. They had to travel after the game, head to Minnesota. And they're on the road after, it's that big crosstown rivalry, kind of like if you want to fade the Mets and the Yankees when they play each other, and what you might want to do with the Dodgers and the Angels after they play each other, because those are emotional, intense games. And now they are traveling after Sunday night baseball. I think that the Twins jump on them a little bit early here. Giolito has struggled a little bit as of late, and I think they potentially get a couple runs off of Giolito here. I like the Twins here in the first 5 innings. I got them at plus 170. It's still plus 170, so I like that. It's a nice letdown spot for the White Sox, not the Twins. I like the first 5 for the White Sox here. Our first 5 for the Twins. I still don't trust that Twins bullpen for a full game. So first 5 is the only place I can look for this one.
Francisco says, Allie, I know you're not a Giolito fan. I will not pick the Sox today. I did not listen to you last time. He pitched and I lost, so I'm taking the Twinkies. That's just it. You're paying for a name. It's not that I don't like Giolito. It's just that he had a really breakout season, and now you're paying for that guy, but he's not that guy. And that's my issue with Giolito. I think it's definitely a letdown spot for the White Sox, especially after that humdinger of a matchup last night. I think everyone's going to get real high on the White Sox, and you see Giolito's name. So I'm with you. I would go plus money or nothing here. Sunday night baseball fade's a real thing too. So I'm with it. 76ers smoke the Mavs. Excellent. Stay tuned for Summer League picks. Do you guys follow? I was actually asking them about this last night, and Twins had no business taking that series from Houston, but Houston was in a letdown spot. But they were in a letdown spot because they were coming off the Dodgers. So, and you guys said that at the beginning of the last series, but that's kind of how you have to think of it. And I say all the time, don't remember the last thing you saw. And the last thing we saw was the White Sox smearing the freaking Cubs and
the Iowa Cubs.
Over 7.5. We're on that, Markel. We are on it. Okay, so let's go to the next one. So the Twins are taking the Twins in the full game and in the first 5.
And back to that comment with the Twins saying he said no, they had no business taking the series from the Astros. We said that the same thing when the Orioles swept the Astros. We said that when the Tigers swept the Astros. We said that when who else?
The Rangers swept them.
Rangers swept the Astros. I was going to say they've been swept by 3 cellar dwellers this season. So
that's just it. Cellar dwellers. I like that. Okay, so Yankees are at the Royals. Yankees minus 169. Total is 10. You guys both had the same play on this one. Nick, lay it on me. What do you think?
Yeah, these are 2 teams that have been trending more towards the under as of late, and both these teams, 8 of their last 10 games have gone under the total. The The Royals finally went over last game, but they've gone under, I think, 12 of their last 14 games, 3 of their last 4. The Yankees under an 8 of their last 10, 2 in a row. 2 teams that we can't trust to hit, and I think they're going to put a dud in those first 5 innings. I like the first 5 under 5 for this one, and it's actually an even money play, so I really like the first 5 under in this game. I don't think we're going to see that high of a scoring game here, even though the weather conditions are great in New York for hitting. I don't trust these lineups, especially the Royals, to give me any runs tonight. So first 5, under 5 runs is where I'm looking for this matchup.
Yeah, I've been cashing that Royals under, except for yesterday, of course, but I've been cashing that Royals under for a minute now. So it's that wake up in the morning and just take it play. Like Tigers first 5 was for a long time. Giants under was for a long time. Mariners run line for a long time. So I'm just on a Royals under thing right now. So you're going full game with it though, right, Tim?
Yes, I'm going full game with it. Yeah, if anybody has been following any of our picks over at Picks and Parlays, you'll notice that for the last week, we've had Royals under like 4 or 5 times. It's just that's one of the standard bets at the moment. And going up against a team that, like the Yankees, who have also been going under. Me and Nick have been riding the Yankee under for a while because I think 1 game against Baltimore or 2 games against Baltimore, they put up a bunch of runs. But other than that, since the All-Star break, the most they put up was like 4 runs at that point. And keep in mind, Rizzo's not going to be playing tonight. He's still dealing with some COVID protocols, so he's going to be out of the lineup. And I know that it's not the most flashy of pitchers we get, Jameson Taillon and Carlos Hernandez. But honestly, I can care less who's pitching. These teams are not hitting right now, so I don't really care. They could, for all I know, they could put Nick. What was the guy that threw the 31-mile-an-hour pitch in Texas?
Brock
Holt. They could put Brock Holt on the mound for all I care.
Cy Young winner right there.
Did you ever see? Did you
31 miles? I could hit that fastball.
Yes, I could hit that fast. Did you see that? Did you see that pitch though? I'll have to send you the link after the stream. That was hilarious. It was just like a lollipop in there.
It was a strike too.
No!
And I think the funniest part about that whole sequence was after the inning was over, he ran over to the umpire, showing him his glove, like, "Hey, you should check me for foreign substances."
Oh my God!
But yeah, I just looked that up right now.
Now I'm looking it up. Okay, we'll focus. But Ronald Brown has a really good point. Remember, we're betting on humans in baseball, just like any other sport. Anything is possible, and that's just it. And that's part of handicapping rather than gambling. Is you want to look for the spots where everybody's going to be on one side. Vegas doesn't want to pay everybody out, so they're going to try to get everyone on one side. And sometimes that's by making a line inflated because everyone thinks that Giolito should be worth this much. If he was lower, then people would wonder and be like, maybe I shouldn't be on the White Sox, but they're used to seeing him at a 200. So they're comfortable betting that when really, Nick, you do a lot of this, you do your own numbers. The value is much lower, when you even it all out. So
even at this point of the year and pretty much for the rest of the season, you're going to see a lot of value on underdogs throughout the rest of the year. Especially if it's the teams like the Diamondbacks and the Rockies and like all the teams that have mailed it in, you're gonna see plus 200s and stuff for them, and there is value because those teams are still gonna win some games.
They're still gonna win 4 out of 10.
They're still gonna win at least 3-4 out of 10, and at that pace, you're gonna be able to make money on that long term betting the underdogs each night. So I know sometimes you'll see a big line. Be like, it's the Yankees. They gotta beat the Royals tonight. No, if anything, I'll lean more towards the Royals tonight. A lot of people are gonna be on the Yankees, and it's the same deal with like the Dodgers. It's the same deal with the Astros. You're paying the tax on teams that are really, really good, and sometimes the value's on the underdog because the underdog will win some games. So
because it's not that the team is really, really good. It's because it's a betting favorite. It's a recognizable name. For people, you forget sometimes. I go to sports books in Vegas, so for those of us who just like bet on our phone, you forget sometimes that people go in and they get that betting sheet, and it's just like Giolito. I know his name. Okay, so he's got to win because I know his name, or Kershaw.
Yeah.
All those names. So you're getting taxed. That's why we fade those guys. Fade Lester's, John Lester's, fade Corey Kluber's, It was like the Bill Lee Ethis pitch, the Brock Holt pitch. I'm gonna
Oh,
watch
the Ethis, yes.
I don't know what that is.
It's like a weird curveball that's like 40 miles an hour.
Clayton
Clayton Kershaw threw one every like 5-6 games where it would just be like a.
That's interesting.
Yeah, just look up Clayton Kershaw Ethis, and we'll send you links after the show. It's funny.
I know.
It's
Now
funny.
I've got a whole thing going on my deal. Okay, so Alan Miles says, check the lineups. The Astros lineups was missing several bats this weekend, and the weather's 90 degrees and blowing out back east. So keep that in mind.
Houston's not playing. Who are they playing tomorrow? I mean, we can look at that real quick. Hold on.
Yeah.
Houston's got Colorado tomorrow.
Okay.
I've already handed it cap that
Well,
game.
that's
I'll
not
tell
back
you guys
east,
I'll be on their team total tomorrow.
Yeah, that's not back east, but I don't know. I think that might be just the direction it was blowing. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
But even that,
I
Houston's
think
indoors.
he might have been. Okay, never mind. I was gonna say maybe he was talking about last night's game, but it's all good. Mike Jaw says draws are hot in MLS right now. I bet some MLS yesterday. I did not cash it though. Giolito's not the guy he used to be, so people are probably looking to get hit, and he will. But the White Sox, are now coming out of the slump they were in. Hi, Detroit, Lenny. Hi, Detroit.
Hi, Lenny.
So yeah, that's exactly what we're saying. You got it. You nailed it, Renaud. That's what's up. Okay, so we got one more to talk about. The Marlins at the Padres. Padres at 247 with Musgrove on the mound. 7.5 is the total here. Tim, where were you going with it?
Way over. Way over. 7.5. It's not 2 aces on the mound that you would normally get. You get Musgrove. He's been pitching good, yes. You get Zach Thomas on the other side, Thompson. My bad. Read it wrong.
That's how much we care about that guy.
At this point, I mean, yes. You can look at the Miami series their last series. Granted, yes, it was in Coors Field, but they allowed 40 runs in 3 innings. I don't care what field you're playing in. That is not good. Your pitching staff is atrocious right now, and it's just in your bullpen has been horrible. So no, I don't think 7.5 is. I honestly think San Diego can score 10 plus tonight. There's not many occasions where I could say I think a team's going to score over 10. This is a night where I think that San Diego can put up enough runs. And I do think Miami could put up a couple against Musgrove. Not enough for the Miami Marlins to win this game. But if anything, you got to take this one over.
I already did.
Yeah.
I took it over. Nick took it over. You took it over. And then, Nick, what else did you have on it? You were looking at team total.
Yeah, I was going to say the Miami Marlins, they played awful in Colorado, but they're a live dog tonight, I think. I mean, number one, 7.5, that total is way too low. I like their team total the most here. They may not win the game straight up, but I think they're going to get 3 runs tonight. I usually jump on those team totals of 2.5 for full games because even the worst offenses can put up 3 runs from time to time. So it's not like we're asking too much of these Miami Marlins tonight. Probably we'll come back and the Padres win this game 9-1 and we'll be like, we're asking too much of the Marlins here. But yeah, I like the team total over 2.5, especially when I only have to pay minus 125 for it. For most teams, that's a minus 140, minus 145 if I'm lucky to get 2.5 on the line there. So, yeah, I like the team total over 2.5 here for the Miami Marlins. I also like the over in general as well.
Line is low for a reason, under all day.
Real quick, Elliot put that Zach is actually good. I don't think that. I think he's good. I still think he gets tagged up, and at the same time, he goes anywhere from 3 to 5 innings. He's not going to go the entire game, and this Miami bullpen is horrible right now. We saw how much they got blown up each game. No, I think that this one's a safe one to go over. If there's a most confident play for me today, it's that this game's going to go over.
Just like we were talking about with Giolito also, and this doesn't exactly work for this game, but that's another thing when you see like a Giolito and a somebody, I think a lot of people's brains go to under. as well. And the line is set that way so they can move it. They know that like maybe it should be at an 8, but they'll set it at an 8.5 so they can move it to an 8. So it looks like it's moving under when really it should have been something else the whole time. So that's another thing to look out for, like as far as reading what the pitcher's name also is really telling you. Lenny says always over on that 2.5 team total. I know that's a Nick play big time. You got a 2.5 for me? I'm taking it. I'm taking it over, suckers.
I don't care. Nick doesn't care if it's
come on.
Nick doesn't care if it's a Texas Ranger offense that has not been scoring well going up against a Walker Buehler or something. He'll take that over 2.5.
I mean, it's 3 runs.
Because newsflash, even the biggest aces have downtimes and bullpens.
And bullpens, yep. Hi. Renaud says Marlins, Royals, and White Sox run line, cash that in. I like Marlins. I like Royals. I'm not going with the White Sox, though.
No, I can't do that.
I think it's a doggy day. I feel doggier than not, but
I don't really think so.
I see value in all these dogs.
You can see value on all the dogs. I think the only dog that I feel like is going to end up winning tonight is the Twins. And
Lenny
maybe
said
Kansas City.
He is betting the farm on that over in the Padres game, but he does not have an actual farm. But if he did, he would bet it. So,
okay. What about the mansion?
Wow, Lenny on a farm?
Mansion does not have a farm. We have a helipad. We're not savages. We don't have a farm. What would we farm? We'd probably grow weed in fairness.
I was about to say marijuana plants.
Answer my own question.
Tobacco?
Do you want a farm, Lenny? I'll get you a farm. We can get a hemp farm going right now. Remember that night they beat the Astros? That night they came back. It can happen. Who? The Marlins? I know you were high on the Marlins. Or the White Sox.
The Astros.
I'm confused on which one he's talking about.
2 runs at least, so over 2.5 is great value. Yeah, I'm totally with you. Padres 4, Miami 2. All right.
But you got to think real quick with this Padres off. Like the Padres, they've gone over in 7 out of their last 10, and they've actually been hitting pretty well. So I think this one goes over. If Vegas knows that the Marlins been getting smashed, the line would have been opened at. Well, what was it? It was opened at a 7.5, and it has not moved.
Yeah.
Well, also keep in mind, people are going to think, oh, the Marlins, they can't hit under.
Mm-hmm. I was talking more for games like with the name Giolito. That's why I started out that conversation that way. Not necessarily the Marlins game, but when you see words like Giolito or Kershaw, that total is going to be set higher so they can move it down because people will bet it under. And it'll look weird if all the money's coming on the under and the line's not going down. So they have to give themselves leeway to be able to move the line down. What do you have in the Twins starting pitchers? Sox bats are hot. Got
them. Let's see.
Jimenez and Luis Robert.
Okay. I mean, and this is more of looking at a letdown spot. I know that the pitcher for the Minnesota Twins has not been particularly good, and we can't really look at it because he's only pitched 2, 3, 1, and 1 innings this year. So he's only pitched like 8 innings this year. So we can't really judge it off of what he's done so far. 9 innings this year, and he's got an 11 ERA. We can't really judge it off of that for right now because there's not enough numbers there. But I think he could have a solid start because, once again, we're just looking at it's a letdown spot, and it can never really turn down plus money.
Yeah. Well, that's just, I mean, you can, but I just typically
don't. But
I don't.
That's just our favorite spot for an underdog today.
Yeah. So that's what it is. Okay, so let's do a recap. I know some of you just joined us. I'll recap everything we did today. And don't forget to give us that like, guys. Give us the thumbs up. And definitely, if you haven't already, subscribe to the Earle Sports Bets YouTube channel. Okay, we're really close. What number are we at? Are we still at 968?
968.
Yes. All right. We got 3 more. All right. 3 more since the Morning Wood Show. We need 1,000. The guys are trying to get monetized by YouTube. It's a big deal when you hit 1,000 subs on YouTube. So go to their Earle Sports Bets channel and subscribe. And then also give us a like right now on this channel if you could. And if you guys are looking for premium plays, go to picksandparlays.net/game time. That saves you 50% off of the Earle's 7-day sports bets package, or you can use the promo code USA. That saves you 20% off the entire site, single picks, 3-day passes, that kind of stuff.
And you can use the promo code on top of that. And
yes, that's right. You can use the promo code USA to save 20% off of the 50% off that you save on the 7-day package. So that's 70% off of 7 days of picks, 3 picks a day.
And
kind of a big deal.
That ends up getting it down to about $70, so $10 a day for plays. And we normally, right now, we're only giving out like anywhere from 3 to 5. I mean, we got 1 play on there today because there's only a 5-game slate. But come time where there's NBA, ML, come time when there's all the other sports going, then we'll have anywhere from 10, 15, maybe even 20 plays up every single day. So.
Team totals are easier to wager on. Yeah, but you have a hard time typing them and communicating them, Alan. Sad they're getting rid of Dinger?
No, not Dinger. No. He's like a little triceratops looking guy. He's awesome. No.
Time out. Why are they getting rid of him? I love Dinger.
Hold on. Just in case anybody doesn't know who Dinger is, let's go ahead and get him up.
Oh, I can put him on my green screen right now. I can show all you exactly who he is. Detroit Lane says, subscribe to the damn channel, people. They gave you mucho knowledge. It's time to give back and subscribe. Mike Jaw, he's using his 20 burner accounts right now. Boom.
Get it.
Thank you.
There he is. That's Dinger. Dinger. How can they get rid of that?
Sad. Yeah, that's sad. Elliot's giving the thumbs up. Let me see what I missed. Yes. Excellent work, Mike John Ireton. Give those 3 friendly people the likes. Thanks to the troll that hit the thumbs down button.
Appreciate it.
That helps too. Yep, it does.
Hey,
There's always, I'm pretty sure I know who that troll is too.
Hey, it's okay. If everybody who hit the like button, appreciate it. Love the haters. Let's get it. Without haters, we can't have lovers. Let's do this.
That's just it. The only thing worse about nobody, or what is it? The only thing worse than people talking about you is people not talking about you. So that's how I feel about that. Get on those damn burners and subscribe.
Yeah.
Those burners just aren't for your side pieces. Okay. Don't make me tell your wife about your burner account, because I'm going to tell her if you don't use it to subscribe. Okay. Okay. You get never heard of who? Oh, Dinger.
Dinger.
That's right, Tim. That's the worst mascot. I love Dinger.
No, absolutely not.
Hates the new love.
Hates the new love. Let's get it.
Oh, God. Glad he's gone. Well, listen to you. You've been gone. Why don't you go back to wherever you were, you weenie head? Talking crap about Dinger. Don't say that to him. He was the most top since Sarah in The Land Before Time. Okay?
Hell yeah. You know what? I was just thinking about what was The Land Before Time. Yeah.
Yeah. But the best one was Petrie. He was the best.
Yeah. I smell Peakley. No, it was Ducky. It was Ducky.
Ducky. There's his name.
It was Ducky.
I was gonna say, it wasn't whatever you just said.
Petrie's another one. Yeah. When you have a kid, it's all just one big.
Wasn't that Lilo and Stitch?
Trolls' lives matter. That's true. Jazz -4 in the late game. Yeah, someone else was digging on this in the Morning Wood Show. So Letty's like, nope, I'm with Elliot on this one. Dinger can go. Dinger can go.
Real quick with the NBA Summer League. The problem with it is I was trying to do some research on today's slate. And, last night I was trying to do it. And there was no lines. There's no lines until the next day. And I can't really do research ahead of time. I've been trying to look at the players, seeing like what I can find from that. But I have nothing because I don't really know the players. So I really can't judge it off of that. I mean, I could always look at the rosters and see, this guy played on Syracuse. This guy played on Kansas. This guy played here. But I don't really know the players.
I kind of like to do it that way, like just like an overview of their pedigree. is somewhere that I start, because I know they come from good coaches, and I know they come from like a culture of winning. I think my kid just got home from school, so give me just a second. I'm going to leave this to you guys real quick. Why don't we answer a question? Dinner give you guys likes? Oh, Digger, hold on. I got to be right back.
Dinger, yeah. No, with Summer League, yeah, it's just there's no lines until the next morning or the next day, and I can't really figure that all out. And I personally don't know the players. I watch college basketball. I bet on it, but it's more of looking at the numbers instead of the actual teams. So, who are you yelling at?
My kid is water bottle. Okay, he just got home from school. Okay, so let me recap. I didn't recap, or did I?
No, real quick with the let's go Guardians. The Cleveland might actually not be switching their name to it, because apparently there was already another Cleveland Guardians team.
Well, there was already another Houston Texans team, but they let us do that.
Yeah, because they paid the copyright stuff, and they paid all that stuff. Cleveland's not going to want to pay that to it's like a soccer team or something in that natures. So they might not actually switch that, and they 1-1 Reds. Hey, my over's starting to look at, what inning is it in?
First or top
second? That'd be the first.
Top second.
Second, okay.
But Cleveland's baseball team actually might be switching it to the Spiders, which is perfect, because it was the name of the Cleveland team before it was the Indians.
Yeah, I like the Spiders. Tres putos.
I like the Spiders. I think that would be pretty cool, and you could really have they could do a lot of old fashioned jersey like they had back in the day. Mm. Back in I think it was the 20s or the 10s that they had as the Spiders. So.
Detroit Lenny wants to call them the Mistake by the Lake, which I think is also a viable name. I like that also.
Well, he's a Detroit person. He doesn't like Cleveland.
A Detroit person?
A Detroit. Sorry. Detroit
Lenny. Obvi. Okay, so here we go. I got to go see what my kiddo is up to. But yeah, so subscribe to the Earle's Sports Bets channel if you haven't already on YouTube. Be a homie. We didn't really have a play on the Brewers and Cubs game. I know a lot of the Woodies are on the Brewers run line. I mean, I'm not doing that.
Want to take the Cubs.
Yeah, me too. It's just so many. Everyone's on the Brewers, so I'm just laying off of this game altogether. White Sox Twins. We're going with Twins in the full game and Twins in the first 5. That's how we're rolling with this one. Yankees at the Royals. Nick is going to take it under in the first 5, and Tim is going to take it under 10 for the full game. And then Marlins at Padres. All 3 of us took it over the 7.5. And Nick likes the Marlins team total over 2.5. I got to get into my team totals and see what's going on. I got a new app, everybody. So very excited.
It's the same thing as ours. So
Mistake on the Lake. There it is. Mistake on the Lake. Recap. Guardians. So yeah, Brewers have a good bullpen. They do. They do. Nothing they don't.
The bullpen. The Brewers have a good team in general.
That's why it would be Cubs first 5 or nothing.
Marlins. You know what? We'll come back. We'll come back tomorrow.
Tell us we're wrong.
Yeah. And then we'll either be coming back saying, we were right about Minnesota, that overhit, or we'll come in here and be like, all right, so on to tomorrow's games.
Yeah, that's just it. Yeah, it's all good. You guys are always welcome to give us the nanny boo-boo. Just know that means we can give you a nanny boo-boo too. We have a microphone and you don't, so there. No, that's from some movie. All right, guys, well, good show. Thanks for joining us today. Smash that like on your way out if you haven't already, and subscribe to the Earle. You just sent me my parlay now. All right, thank you. I don't do parlays, but I'll take a look.
I put the parlay in that I put during the.
We're all friends here. We're all going to be right. We're all going to be wrong sometimes. You want our opinion, we'll give it to you. Don't bet your house on it, but you guys are professionals, so I do expect a little bit out of you. Thanks, Detroit Lenny. Feel better, and hopefully I'll see you tomorrow night on Almost Adulting. All right, guys. Nick Earle, you got a date with the boss tonight. Nick Earle and Craig Trapp are going head-to-head on Total Chaos tonight at 8:30 p.m. Eastern, so don't miss that. Craig took out 1 twin. He's going for 2.
Yeah, now he's getting the real twin though, so
The smart
he's
twin.
not getting the cupcake twin. He's getting the actual money fight
Screw
here.
you! I won like 4 straight matches. I deserve
did.
to match up against him.
He's 4-1-1. You're just 0-1, technically.
The past 2 weeks, at least.
Yeah, I don't really do him much, so that's fair.
He's busy now. Well, that's because you didn't win. If you win, then you keep going and going. I'm just teasing you. Okay, I love you. You know I'm rooting for you. I'm just trash talking. But yes, Tim, you were on a hell of a heater. So I don't want to take anything away from you because you did really, really well. And
Plus-
Trap's the boss for a reason.
Yeah, Trap went 4-0-1 on that one, so
He's like, I'm out of here. I'm out. All right, guys. Good luck tonight. Have fun with that small slate of games. It's minus 185 is the line tonight on Craig Trap.
I could see that.
Yeah, he's good.
I'm gonna bet the draw.
He owns the company instead of bet the draw. This is not a 3-way line. Oh, I guess it has to be because you can draw. Higgs and Parsons drew, so they'll be on Wednesday night. So I need to figure out a Tuesday. Bet the farm, not the house. Yeah, the mansion we can't bet the mansion. It's too much. Okay, guys, good luck today. We'll see you tomorrow. Same cap time, same cap channel, 6 p.m. Eastern for Game Time Decision. Bye, y'all.